Hey everyone, what is going on? Joey Contino here, and currently I'm standing in between Atlantic and Pacific Avenue here on Lincoln Avenue. Because if you drove past here, you would have noticed this being built. A lot of people are going by saying, wait a minute, they're building a giant warehouse here? What gives? Well, you would be wrong. This is Wildwood's newest bar called the Sandy Boot, and I've got all the information for you. Before we break it down, make sure you subscribe, you turn on notifications, and you give this video a thumbs up. A special thank you out to my patrons on patreon.com, because of them we can make fun videos like this. If you want to support this video and have your name at the end of the video, all you have to do is click the links in the description below. Anyway, let's get started. This video is sponsored by Cluster's handcrafted popcorn of Wildwood. Fresh gourmet popcorn made daily in mouth-watering flavors like white cheddar, toasted coconut, and garlic parmesan. Visit Cluster's on the Wildwood Boardwalk between Wildwood and Oak Avenue, or at clusterspopcornwildwood.com for a delightful Cluster's experience. Before we talk about the future of this project, let's talk about the past, because for 70 plus years, this was the Harbor Inn. Traditionally an Irish bar, we've seen it really be the last of the mainstay bars around this area. Out of everything here, there really isn't anything that was originally left, and it was back in 2021 where it was officially announced that they were demolishing the building to make plans for a kind of indoor-outdoor bar. There really wasn't much details at that time. All we knew is that the building was coming down, the neon sign was removed, the fire department came in to do some trainings, and then a week or two later, it was completely demolished. During that time, we were trying to figure out when construction was going to start, because we saw Seaport be built, we saw the Shamrock moved across the street. There was a lot of things happening, but now they finally went vertical, and I finally have the blueprints to share with you. So I was given 3 different photos to share with you. One is the logo on the left-hand side, the Sandy Boots Saloon. That's going to be hanging where the photo underneath is. See the red sign button? That's going to be there. Not sure if it's going to be in a different style than the Western font we have, but it is really cool. I like how we're getting back the theme bars down here. Truly, that's where Wildwood came from, so got to bring the themes back. And as you could tell, you've got the freestanding building on the right-hand side, and the left-hand side, that's where the beer garden is. It's kind of like very airy, open. It's going to be kind of like a cover over you, but a bar there. The big building is actually going to have a massive door that opens up so you can go from inside to outside. They'll have TVs. You can watch all the games there. And honestly, it's a great layout. Now, on the other side, like I mentioned before, there's going to be car parks, and you can't really see that from this photo angle here. So let's go ahead and take out the blueprints for the entire property. Starting on the left-hand side, you'll see a lawn area which will have games on it. You'll see the covered bar area, which is outside. They'll have, of course, TVs and etc. Then inside, you have the big thing. We actually don't have any idea what the inside is going to look like when it's done, so I'm kind of excited to see what that's going to look like. And on the right-hand side, you could see where the parking is going to be. And there will be 2 different kinds of parking. You can park here, which is 10 spaces, which is free to park at. And there's also Maurice Piers lots, just kind of like on the other side. So for the most part, I'm sure people are going to be walking there from their hotel rooms. And just to compare the blueprints to something, you could see the main building here. The sign's going to be in the middle. Over here, you're going to be able to see the covered patio, the big door, the lawn that's going to be there with a different kind of games. There's going to be another building in the background. Not quite sure what's going to be there. Then this is where the parking is going to be. So there is actually a lot of space for this new building. The game plan is to have all of that done by March of 2025. And looking at it now, you're probably saying, well, that's a lot of work. But remember, it's only August, so they got plenty of time to get it done. While we're here, I figured let's go ahead and give you guys a little tour, kind of like a pre-construction / during construction tour, because as you're probably assuming, come fall, I will be including this in my monthly construction update videos that we do down here every single month during the off season. And so let me show you what it looks like. That way you've got something to compare the blueprints to, and then we'll come back every single month starting probably either in September, October, so that way you can see the progress on this new bar. Let's start our tour here on the western side of the building. If you remember standing here, you used to be able to see the neon sign hanging down. We don't know what kind of sign they're going to have. Hopefully something neon and doo-wop-y in a way, but it's also a Western bar, so I completely understand. This is the lot next to it. You've got two main doors here, and what look to be maybe some kind of windows going on these sides. Looking at the drawings, you obviously are going to have a main entrance here out front with tables and chairs and all that. There really isn't much to share with you what it looks like on the inside. It truly is just all kind of walls and doors. It looks like they just came by and put siding on everything, and then they have to cut out all the different kinds of doors. Moving around the property, you can see insulation has now shown up. No floor in there just yet. You see this side's going to have 3 windows over here and a door. You have this area over here. Not really too much to look at this very moment, except for we got blue siding and a roof on there. This is the inside look. Really not too much to look at this time. You've got 3 doors back there, plus 2 massive doors, which will open up to the outside, and a couple windows. I know it's really not much of a tour. There's not really much to look at. I mean, there's a roof ceiling, there's framing. Construction is still ways away, but that's completely fine. I mean, they're not expected to be done until March of 2025. So give them some time, and I'll be sure to keep you guys updated. I am personally excited for this project because this entire area has been going through a massive redevelopment. Think about it for a second here. I'm gonna flip the camera around for you. Seaport Piers, they built up this entire section. Where the Shamrock was, condos are becoming a thing. On the other side, we had, was it exit 4? That was demolished, making room for condos. Behind me is the Hurricane, which is currently for sale. More than likely it's gonna be sold and demolished. We don't know that at this time. Heading this way, the Stardust was removed. Colleen's was completely demolished to make room for parking lots. The only 2 original buildings that are still standing on this entire block is this building here, which is apartments, and then next to it, which I believe are 7 or 8 condos, and that's about it. Keep in mind that there's still other projects that are going to be happening. Like, we've heard rumors about what could be happening to Desi's, which is the old pizza place right over here. We've heard rumors about things that are happening to the Blue Palms, which is the hotel right down that way. They just opened up another bar down there, actually 2 bars. One was a tiki bar, the other one is a Western bar. There's a lot of projects taking place, and I love it because this area was in very much need of a lot of new life, and so we're finally getting it. But let me know what you think about all of this in the comment section below. Are you excited for the new Sandy Boots? I love the country theme we have coming down here. You know, next year is the 5th year of the Barefoot Country Music Festival. More than likely it's going to be renewed for another 5 years, just putting that out there. And so we're getting back into more themed bars, and I think that's fun. Plus, there's another bar on the island that is currently up for sale and might be sold soon, so stay tuned for that news. Anyway, I want to thank you for joining me. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. I'm Joey, and I'll see you on the beach, which is down that way. It's actually perfect for the beach. A little windy, but perfect. I'll see you later. Bye.